Alright, so I want to give you guys a quick tutorial of checking your membership into a service. Now, we can do this via a kiosk. You could have this form on a kiosk, or you could have it on an iPad, and you could have it at your welcoming center where people would come up to that kiosk and then they would check themselves in at your kiosk. Or you can do this by sending them a link, and once they have this link, they can save it to their home screen on their phone or save it to their computer's desktop, bookmark it, and once they get that link and they hit it, then they can check in to your service via that link, and they'll come right to this form and be able to check in. Now, they can check in via their first name and their last name, or they can check in via email. We do have some other options like text to check in, where you can text a certain text word to your number and they will automatically be texted into your service. I'm not going to cover that in this tutorial, but it is out there, so you can feel free to take a look at that tutorial. We do have a way to get guest contact information, so getting a guest card from your guest. If they click this link, it'll take them to the guest form and they can fill it out electronically and send it to you. That is another tutorial, so you can take a look at that one as well. We're going to stick to just checking in your membership, and the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to check in somebody to a service and show you how easy it is. So Eric Anderson, checking Eric Anderson in, and then I'm going to check in a couple members of my family and check them in. And it's as simple as that. I checked me and a couple family members into a service. Now, I'm going to go and walk you through what you kind of need to set this up. You're going to need some family information in the system, and then you're going to need some services set up. Here we are. We're going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to click on configuration, and I'm going to click on manage services. So setting up services, you're going to want to have services set up, because what's going to happen on that contact form is it's automatically going to check people into the services that you have set up. So I have a Sunday morning service and a Wednesday service set up. I have a host of other ones since this is a demo account. But what's going to happen is if you have a Sunday morning service set up in the system and they hit that form on Sunday morning, it's going to automatically check them into the Sunday morning service. If it's Wednesday evening and they hit that form, it's going to automatically submit them to the Wednesday evening service when they submit that form. On the service screen, you're going to find your shareable link. This is the link that you can hand out, that you can have people hit, and that will take them right to the form. And that form is, again, this form right here. So when you set up your services, you're going to want to make sure you set it up for the days and the times that you have it, and then it will automatically check them in to those services. If there is no service, say they visit this form on a Saturday, it's just going to say thank you, but we don't have a service happening right now. If it was a guest trying to get this form and hitting this URL, they would still have the option to fill out a connection card and get that information to you. But that's kind of how it works by setting up those services. And then you're going to want to have your people that you set up. You're going to set up, all your membership, and there's another people tutorial that we have that you can take a look at to learn how to set up your people. But you basically have them in your system, and then again, you're going to type in the name of the person. You can also do the email, and then once that happens, it's going to detect them. It's going to check that person in, but then if they have family associated to them, it's going to ask them to check your family in, and you can do that as well. Now, one of the cool options here after filling out this form, if they're on the same phone or the same system that they checked in the first time, and they checked in, let's just say, on a Sunday morning, and now it's Wednesday evening, it's your Wednesday evening service, when they hit this URL, you can see right here that it automatically checked that person in to that service. It knew that it was Eric Anderson that was coming back and checking in. And so we didn't have to do, or they didn't have to do the lookup anymore. It just remembered that they were there. If they didn't have any family members, boom, they're done. They checked in by one click. If they do have family, then they have to check to who's there, and since it's Wednesday, we have all the family here, so I'm going to check in all the family, and we just checked us all into the service. And so it's as simple as that to check in your membership. You can have a kiosk, you can send them a link, and they can check in. They can use this form to check into your services. Appreciate you guys watching this tutorial, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.